What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SOFI stock. We just opened up the week on Monday and boom, we just hit new all-time highs under the name SOFI, but not under the ticker symbol IPOE when it was a SPAC. All-time highs are sitting at $28 when the company was a SPAC. And guys, I'm telling you, once we break through that resistance, clear skies are above. We have the $30, the $35, $40 level. Those are going to come extremely fast. Massive amounts of money will be made. You guys wanted it, so I put you guys on some very solid leap options with very good safety. Literally in my Patreon last night, a lot of people took that position and are already up extremely solid. Just on the first day, you guys are extremely lucky. That doesn't always happen. But I saw the catalyst coming for this week, which was that big MSCI index. And that thing, I believe, is getting loaded up with shares right now. Institutions are piling up on SOFI. And you're seeing the stock continue to break, 52-week highs left and right each and every single week. And once again, I believe the party is just getting started for SOFI. I put a short-term price target out, finishing out the year at $40 by Christmas. And then next year, by the time we get around Christmas, $100 stock price. And that's just going off of simple price to sales multiples. I have about 7 other financial services companies I'm looking at, and SOFI is in the top 2 out of that 7 right now. When you're talking about, the way the company is executing, I can't even compare SOFI to an Upstart, a Firm, or any of those companies right now because they're not executing like a SOFI. We have SOFI trading at about 9 times sales, and then you have Robinhood trading at about 24 times sales. And understand, Robinhood wants to get into banking. So think about that for a second. Everyone's bashing SOFI for being a bank and doing banking and lending, but Robinhood is trying to get into the same exact, business segments. You need to realize these companies are not operating like the legacy banks, 10 years ago when we had the financial crisis, when they were doing ninja loans, no income, no job, verification. And that's why you see those companies getting 10 times, 15 times PE multiples because they don't know how to manage their risk. They went and leveraged up on mortgages with people with no income. So think about that, guys. SOFI is not operating like that. SOFI knows how to manage their risk and offload their balance sheet left and right and when to do loan platform business deals. The company is executing like a technology company. And that's why you're seeing SOFI grow at 44% growth rates. When you take a look at, 20 or 30 SaaS companies, they're growing faster than 95% of the SaaS industry. Do you understand what's going on right now? SOFI is making their own multiple up in their own segment. That's why you're seeing Robinhood want to get into banking because there's so much market share and profitability up for grabs. So I believe, Robinhood, let's say they have a 24 times sales and the banking multiple compresses their stock to a 20 times sales. I believe SOFI will eventually move from a 10 times sales right now to a 20 times sales inside of 2026. And that's going to give you about $100 stock price. I'm telling you guys, SOFI is dominating right now and you're about to see the growth really start to pick up. They got the $1.7 billion cash to go after growth from the offering. SOFI is in the best position possible right now heading into interest rate cuts, which is going to fuel the growth, fuel the profitability, fuel the member growth, everything across the board, top to bottom. And we also have a crypto launch heading our way, guys. It just does not stop right here. I'm telling you right now, there is so much juice to squeeze left inside of SOFI for 2025. We have an incredible video for you today, so be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. We'll be keeping you updated daily. Let's get into the video. So take a look at the SOFI stock today. We're up 4.5%, but what do you actually notice? The higher the stock price goes, the bigger the dollar moves. We're moving up $1 a day now with these 4% moves. It used to be like 20 cents when we were down at $5, $10. You can see as we go higher, the moves are beginning to get larger. Now I'm going to show you guys the power of these leap options because I know all of you guys are wanting to get inside of these leap options. So what I did for you guys is I got another fresh leap option waiting for you inside of the VIP Patreon group as soon as you sign up because I know a lot of people are trying to get inside of SOFI and capitalize on as much of this share run up as humanly possible. But guys, take a look at these leap options, okay? Just last Friday, we were up 374% on the $25 calls. We bought it for $1.22. They were worth $5.80 last week, 374% return. And if you just fast forward a couple of days to today, Monday, we're now up 502%, still $1.13 cost average. These are now trading at $6.80. Do you see the power of these leap options? While the stock is moving up 4%, the leap option is moving up from anywhere 16 to 18%. You can see right here, I had a 16% return on the leaps today, and that's exactly the power that you're gonna get inside of leap. So even if you started fresh inside of my VIP Patreon group last night and bought these early on in the morning, you're already up about 16 to 18% on the first day of trading when the stock's only up 4%. So what you're getting inside of a leap option is you're getting that safety with that time expiration so your option doesn't go to zero. And you're also getting almost 3 to 4 times the power of an actual stock price movement. So what do I recommend for you guys to do that are, new to options and stuff like that? I want you guys to be safe, of course, but for some of you guys that don't have $100,000, $500,000 portfolios that don't want to just sit in an index getting 15 to 20% returns, you need to leverage your portfolio a little bit. So what I would recommend is go with 90% stock and 10% options. But if you want to get extremely aggressive, I would recommend about 80% stock, 20% options. I wouldn't go more aggressive than that. You want to be in stock. My portfolio is probably 85% stock right now, and this is what I'm doing to leverage my portfolio up is I'm using the power of options at about a 15%, range, 85% stock. So that's what I'm recommending for you guys. Sign up for the VIP Patreon group. A lot of you guys want to get into SOFI and are planning on holding for the next, 12, 24 months. So this is the type of investment you want to do, getting inside of some leap options. So we're going to put out a fresh leap option for you, trying to get the max return possible. Sign up for the VIP Patreon group. You will not regret it. And once again, guys, I got a lot of haters. You saw my portfolio. I showed it to you yesterday. We're up 625% over the week. I'm looking at my portfolio right now. I'm going to click it, invest, 1 year, and we are now up 664%, guys. Do you see what the leap options are doing to my portfolio? Okay, when I have that extra leverage, about 15% options, we just went from 625% 1 year return to 664% return. I don't care if you don't believe this. These are facts. This is the truth. I put my entire life on it. These are the numbers I'm looking at right now. 664% return. This is what literally can happen overnight. 1 day difference in a trading day. Friday's close to Monday's close on a SOFI. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the smaller investor a bigger portfolio that doesn't have $50,000, $100,000 to invest in an index fund getting 20% returns. You can't get, 20% returns on your $1,000. You're never going to, have a big portfolio. It's going to take you forever to just break 10,000, okay? This is what you need to be doing. Once again, guys, I believe great safety for the new investor getting into options, 90% stock, 10% options. Guys, I've been doing this for 6 years. That's what I'm recommending. I believe it's a great investment strategy for some of you guys that have a good time horizon. Now, once again, guys, I said this is going to be a big catalyst for this week. The MSCI index, effective at the close of the market on August 26th or the August 27th. But I believe they're starting to acquire shares, prior to the close. And if you look at how the stock opened up today, we were red under $25. And I said, you're watching the liquidity grab on the MSCI index live right now. I said it's beautiful. The MSCI closes tomorrow. I believe millions of shares are getting gobbled up right now for the long term. I listed this inside of my VIP Patreon group for everyone to get inside of the leap options that I posted the night before, and everything timed out perfectly. Take a look at this. This is how fast things can move. Boom, look at that, guys. I said I personally believe it's the MSCI acquiring up shares, and look at that, guys. Look at the pop. This isn't a normal type of pop. This looks like a big index grabbing up millions and millions of shares. Saw how fast it happened, under 25 bucks. Boom, look at that, up 4%, almost $26 in literally just a couple of minutes. So this is the type of stuff we're doing for you inside of the VIP Patreon group. We also had 7 stocks listed last night that I've been purchasing the past 2 weeks, and I actually added another stock today, giving you 8 new stocks, and we have 2 on the watch list right now for 10 new stocks. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the profits from the leap options at certain levels and rolling those profits back into more stock, diversifying the portfolio out to become stronger when we go through a correction. That is my formula. That's allowing me to beat 99% of institutions on Wall Street over the past 3 to 5 years. We're literally up 670% returns right now in the year. Show me a hedge fund that's doing that. You can't do it because it's not possible. I said it's squeeze time, boys. Crypto launched. S&P 500 inclusion is coming over the next couple of months. Rate cuts, potentially 2 inside of 2025. 10 Galileo contracts closed, and a monster $5 billion loan platform business deal is building up. This is why I believe the SOFI stock is going to rise to $40 per share by the time we get around Christmas, okay? This is my investment strategy that I'm using right now. I'm using the catalysts that are heading our way. I'm leveraging 85% stock to 15% options. I'm reinvesting those profits back into high quality growth stocks. I got 8 stocks listed for you inside of the VIP Patreon group. This is my investment strategy. I'm going to be sticking with this for a long time. Breaking news, SOFI blows past 22.7 billion market cap, the S&P 500 minimum requirement. SOFI has been over this S&P 500 requirement for 46 days in a row. The current market cap is 30.9 billion. Let's send this stock to the moon. Guys, we are fully qualified. We are literally sitting higher than the last 3 companies to get inside of the index: Williams-Sonoma, Trade Desk, and there was another energy company. We are literally loaded with catalysts right now. Why should you be buying SOFI at $30, $40, $50 a share? You see tons and tons of investors with $70, $80, $100 portfolio averages on Robinhood because they're chasing the hype after the stock showed its big returns and, took off to the moon. You need to do this before these types of things happen, and you're going to see massive returns. You don't want to FOMO, okay? You want to buy before the breakout. SOFI hasn't even hit all-time highs from 2021. What do you think is going to happen when we break through this $28 level? Once again, if you want to get a little bit more momentum inside of your portfolio, I got a leap option waiting for you inside of the VIP Patreon group. Sign up, you will not regret it. And once again, guys, here's my price targets right here. These are my 2025 price target by the end of the year, my 2026 price target by the end of the year. Using my investment strategy on price to sales, I'm comparing 6 other financial services companies. 5 of those companies are nowhere in SOFI's realm of execution right now, and I believe we will move up higher towards Robinhood's 24 times sales, which Robinhood is also trying to get into banking. The whole SOFI is a bank thing was an entire lie. It's all about how you manage your risk. If you manage your risk bad and you don't have good management, that is why you deserve to be a legacy bank with a legacy PE multiple. My 2025 price target by the end of the year is 40. My 2026 price target by the end of the year is $100, okay? I believe SOFI is going to trade around 18 to 20 times sales inside 2026 if they continue to show 35, 40% growth faster than 95% of the software as a service industry. Execution continues to go up. You're seeing delinquencies continue to go down. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. Once again, guys, SOFI is about to take off. All-time highs is heading our way. Massive catalysts are on the horizon. We're also diversifying out of SOFI into 8 other growth stocks that I believe have massive upside. You're going to get all those picks inside of my VIP Patreon group. The link is in the comment section. The link is in the description. The link is on my Twitter. Sign up. You will not regret it. We're doing a strategy that is allowing us to beat 99% of hedge funds in America, all the institutions. Nobody's going to be putting up 670% returns. I showed you guys the exact numbers of my portfolio, 1-year gains, and exactly how I'm doing it. Get inside of the VIP Patreon group. I'm telling you guys, you won't regret it. Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys have a great day.